Water day. A water day warning is created when the calculated WeatherTrack irrigation schedule is asking for more days than the current water day mode settings will allow. That is to say that one of the things WeatherTrack is famous for is our weather-based irrigation, where when you schedule a station using the automated by WeatherTrack station mode or auto mode, WeatherTrack calculates the station depletion by combining real-time weather information from our WeatherTrack ET Everywhere and Rain features with on-site landscaping features that are programmed into the controller on a station-by-station basis to create a designer irrigation schedule that manages how much and how often we irrigate a station to keep your plants healthy. So a water day warning alert will be created when the irrigation schedule that the WeatherTrack is creating is being limited by the available days programmed in your water day mode. When the schedule determines that it needs more days in the week to keep up, the first thing it does is raise the alert, or the water day warning, so it lets all users know that the controller is adjusting the irrigation schedule. But the second thing the WeatherTrack does is remember how thirsty each station is and irrigate each station as much as it needs to stay healthy, or as much as it can inside the designated water days outlined in the program. The water day alerts are very common in areas with mandatory water restrictions. If your mandatory restriction says that you can only water Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and the WeatherTrack schedule wants more than that, then the water day warning will be raised. It's also common in the heat of summer for some plants to want to be watered every day of the week. So even taking a single day off in the schedule for, say, routine maintenance can cause a water day alert because the ET schedule wants 7 days and it's only allowed 6. The water day warning has a very low alert severity because while it's really good management information, it's not always actionable. That is to say that if your local water purveyor has restricted you to 4 irrigation days a week, there can be fines and penalties for not obeying those restrictions, so the schedule will never be allowed to run outside of those restricted times. If you do want to reprogram your water day mode, go to weathertrack.net, go to your Smart Irrigation tab in your program page, and in the middle of the program page you find Days and Times. And in the Days and Times menu, you'll see all of your programs and all of the start times, water windows, and water day modes for each individual program. This is where we change that water day mode, where you can select Optimize by WeatherTrack, which makes all days available except for the exclusion day. You can also select odd or even, which allows irrigation on either the odd days on the calendar or the even days on the calendar. You can select water day interval and select every 3rd day or every 4th day, all the way up to every 31st day. You can select days of the week, which is what we used as our example, where you can select to irrigate on the start times attached to Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for example. Or you can select days of the week by month, which allows you to be even more detailed in your programming throughout the year. And finally, you can turn any individual program off by selecting water day mode off. To edit this, standing at the controller, push the program button and then the forward arrow until you get to your water day mode, and then use the plus and minus buttons to select the water day mode for your controller. So if you're troubleshooting your water day warnings, the first option is to expand the number of available water days to match the irrigation demand. And when the controller can fit the schedule it wants into the time that it has, the water day warning will resolve itself. And you can do that at either weathertrack.net or standing in front of the controller. Or the second option is to not worry about it. Know that the WeatherTrack schedule is going to do the best it can do in the time that it's allowed. So if you live in an area with mandatory water restrictions, the water day alert is one that might live on that controller through the hottest part of the irrigation season. For instance, in my own yard, Denver Water only wants me to irrigate 3 days a week. So I'll start to get water day warnings when the turf wants more than 3 days of irrigation for the week, which in Denver starts in about May and ends in about October. So all through the summer, I get water day warnings and I just don't worry about it until I feel like those water day warnings are causing something worse to happen, like the health of the landscape is being compromised, or you're getting station high depletion alerts. If either of these things are ever happening, it might be time to take a closer look at the program. As a last resort, we talk about option 3, changing the station mode. Remember that the water day warning is only created for stations with their station mode programmed to automated by WeatherTrack. So if you take any or all stations that are causing that alert out of automated by WeatherTrack and switch them to a user mode program or turn them off, then that water day alert will go away. Or to examine other ways in troubleshooting your water day warnings, call the HydroPoint customer service team.